What is up, guys? Dustin's right here, back with another video for you guys today, and this is gonna be my review on Pokemon Sun and Moon episode 28. Subs went out pretty early, so having it for you guys today. So, first off, this episode was fun and enjoyable, but I gotta say, it was a waste of time. What was the point in this episode at all? This was honestly one of the most waste of time episodes I've ever seen, though. It had no purpose in the series. I don't get it. So that's all I want to say. Fun episode, but completely unnecessary. So, episode starts off with Ash and Googly watching baseball. So yeah, guys, there was baseball in Pokemon. Who would have guessed? And in Pokemon, baseball is called Pokebase. That's what kind of like the whole league is going on, because we see a game going on. That's what they were calling it. So it's pretty neat stuff. And then Ash is like, that looks cool, fun, I want to do it. So Booey's like, So that's the next lesson. That's what they're going to do for school today. Again, stupid school thing. Get rid of it. God. Pisses me off so much. Sorry, guys. Allergies. Hate them. But yeah. So yeah, that's what they're doing for school today. So they're going to have a baseball game. So the team is pretty much... And some of the Pokemon do it too, because that's why it's called Pokebase. So pretty much, and then they have this thing to me that I didn't think was that cool, honestly, throughout the episode. Whenever K.I. pitched, he was basing it off the Z move, and then the Fire type Z move, and then whenever Ash was going up against him, he would do electric. It wasn't clever at all. It wasn't that funny. I don't know why. Well, yeah. So yeah, Kyle pitches the ball, Ash gets struck out. So yeah, this game is it's the exact same thing with baseball. Pretty much. It's the same exact way. Same exact rules. You guys know that. I doubt they would have changed the rules anyways, but continuing on. And then, so pretty much the game goes on, and then we end with Ash's team winning, because they broke them up into each pairs, and they split up everybody and their Pokemon for each teams, and they went from there. And one thing I wanted to say earlier in the episode, that before they started the game, was one of the guys from a professional Pokemon team, from a baseball team that Ash and Kukui were watching on TV, actually graduated from the Pokemon school. So like, and he does impressions like Oak too. Like, really, we don't need another Samson. It's already weird enough with him doing it. Really, do we really need somebody else? I mean, come on. Like, come on. Like, dang it. Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, I was like, really, at that moment of the episode. Like, I was just, come on. But yeah, but continuing on with the baseball game. So it was pretty fun seeing the game as a baseball episode. it was just, it was enjoyable, like I said earlier, but it just, I really don't get the point of this episode. I really don't. I mean, it just, they didn't need to do an episode like this. But, like, you get the concept, you see competition, everyone was getting into it. And then Kayawa was really competitive. I mean, this guy, like, hates to lose. Like, you really tell, because when they lost at the end, he was just, he was really frustrated. He was like, dang it. And then, an interesting part of the episode happens after, and or maybe I should talk about some of the plays they make. Pikachu had some cool plays. So did the others. I mean, everyone had a part to it. Tomorrow had a nice catch with Spike. So it's pretty much, there's not really much to say about this episode. You gotta see it. It's really hard to explain, like, really every single detail of this episode, honestly. Because you gotta watch it to know. Kind of. It's like one of those episodes where there's, just watch it and there's not much discussion points off of it. But here's an interesting part that happened in the episode as well, is that we cut to Team Rockets. And then what happens is they want the dude's autograph. I think his name was I forgot his name. Tell me in the comment section below if you guys remember his name. Like the baseball guy, the guy that I was talking about earlier who graduated the Pokemon school as well. Tell me in the comments below about his name. So they wanted to have a game as well. So it's pretty much the others versus Team Rocket in a game. And then, so what happens is Jesse has no idea how to play baseball. I thought that was really sad. Like, how do you not know how to play? I know not everybody, but like, really, I don't know. She's an adult though. Like, seriously, and she doesn't know how to play baseball. I thought that was odd and made no sense. Tell me in the comment section below if you guys thought that was odd. I did. I don't know. It just, really, she didn't. Yeah, I'm trying to get over it. And then apparently Mayalv is a great pitcher. Because then he explains about that he was training for this his whole life. I thought that was interesting, I guess. Like, because you saw him strike out Pikachu with real ease. So, I guess props to Meow for actually being pretty good. But then he lost against the guy. He's a really good baseball player too. So, I mean, he's on the professional team. I mean, I don't expect him to be a scrub. He knows how to play. Like, he's really good. So, it was cool seeing a guy on the team. I think that was cool about this episode, that he actually did graduate from the school. I think that's really interesting because he was able to teach everyone how to play and, like, get them situated and really understand the mechanics of the game really well. So I thought that was a really cool part of the episode, honestly. So I mean, this episode was cool. It was fun. I'm just saying that it was unnecessary. Like, shouldn't they be focusing on the story and plot instead of doing episodes like these, like this? That's what I'm But it's like, see, but they still had great character interactions. Yeah, and that was the thing about this episode. There was some great character interactions as well. So, I mean, like I said, the episode did a lot of things right. Well, here comes the funniest part of the episode. Snorlax. So, Snorlax being itself, just being lazy and sleepy and everything. But if you guys know what this move looks like in the games, and you know where I'm going with this, if you saw this episode, you know why, guys. was the best part of the episode by far. It was hilarious. I laugh every time I see this. It looks just as funny in the anime as it did in the game. So guys, if you remember in the games, if you Snorlax has his own Z move, and you get its own Z crystal as a gift in the games. If you guys know that, and remember, it's it's so funny, and that's what they did in here. Pulverizing pancake. If you guys remember that. So pretty much, guys, what happened in the games is that you use that Z move. Snorlax is laying on his back and just runs really fast, and this move is so hilarious. And it was just as funny in the anime as it was in the games. So pretty much what happened was Snorlax was not moving, the guy uses the Z move, and Snorlax is just like runs across the whole freaking from first, second, third to home in like 5 seconds. It's fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Guys, it's hilarious. That move is just like, you never would have thought Snorlax would be able to run that fast, and that's the joke. Like, it's just that was the best part of the episode. I was not expecting him to do that Z move in the anime. Maybe eventually, but in this fashion, they did it perfectly. They introduced polarizing pancake in the perfect way. It was just hilarious, dude. You had to see this episode for that very purpose. Seeing that move. Oh god. And then after that, like, pretty much the episode ends. So again, not much, really. And it's just a thing that next week doesn't look like, it seems like a waste of time as well. And, like, really, come on. What is wrong with this series? It's just filler after filler. Like, seriously. I mean, this was a great episode, but how much longer are they gonna do this? Like, it's just, why? It just pisses me off that they continuously just waste our time. And I know, like, I'm not trying to be like a negative guy right here after this episode, because again, I like the episode a lot. That's not the issue. This was not a bad filler episode. The issue is that it's too much. And next week looks, they're introducing Morlo, the pre-evolution for Synoptic. So that's gonna be that Pokemon's debut. And something happened. Next week's episode looks stupid, honestly. Like, it's just, God. It just pisses me off. But yeah, guys, tell me in the comments section below what you thought about this episode. Did you enjoy it, or did you not? Tell me in the comment section below. I'm Dustin Trainer, guys. I make tons of content for you guys to enjoy. Check me out. Tell your friends, tell your family about me. Let's spread the word. And I can't thank you enough for all you guys' support for me and what I do, because I love what I do, and I'm gonna keep doing this. So tell me what you thought about this episode, and tell me what you think about the next episode's preview as well. Do you think next week's gonna be another waste of time? Because let's be honest, this was a waste of time. This episode. Let's just be honest, right here. But I'm Dustin Trainer, guys. I'm signing off now. Peace.